Hi, everybody.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
I'm Bethany.
And we are Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews.
And today we're going to talk about Inspector Mouse, The Great Escape. And this is designed by Marcus Nikish, and it is published by HABA.
All right, you guys, this is a detective game, obviously. We are trying to figure out who the bad guys are. It's going to be constantly changing, and you have to kind of keep up with the memory of who you've placed on this board. All right, so I'm going to give you a quick overview of how the game works, show you the kind of the contraption behind it all, and then we're going to hear some experts in the field of kid gaming. All right, here's our setup for Inspector Mouse, The Great Escape. We've got our board here, but the board is kind of built into the box, as you can see. I'm going to lift this up and kind of show you underneath here. Underneath we have 4 little rooms in the corners, which are going to be all of we're going to put our points as we score them. We also have a little bell. All right, so this whole contraption here, you can see on one side there's a hole where you can put our suspects, and then where they're going to drop out is on the other side in the back. When they put them here and you rotate them around, eventually they're going to happen is they're going to land on that bell over here. So let's take a look at what that looks like. We want to start by having it lined up so that you can see the circle. We are going to put one of our villains in there. All right, so one of our suspects, we're going to put it in there. We're going to roll this dice. And based off what the results are, we're going to go clockwise, counterclockwise, or if you roll that kind of silver one, you get to choose. So let's say we roll it to the orange side. We're going to twist it one direction this way. We didn't hear the alarm go off, so we're going to keep on going. Let's add another suspect. Put it in there. All right, roll the die again. This time we're going to the blue. We can kind of see our other one that was in there. The alarm still didn't go off. We're going to keep on going. Roll to the orange. And I think this next time here is going to be the time we're finally going to hear an alarm. Let's roll that. Roll to the blue. Keep in mind, that's our lizard guy with the crown there. I'm just going to say let's go a little more. Okay, you heard that little kind of that tink? That means that there is one guy in there. There is somebody who is the alarm went off on. Now, all players have this little kind of player aid over here, as well as a little magnifying glass. Everyone's going to secretly select who they think was the bad guy. We kind of planned it this way, so we're going to select this. This is the kind of that lizard guy with the crown. You kind of do a 1, 2, 3 reveal situation. What's going to happen is, we're going to pick this up, and there, right top of the alarm, is our lizard crown person. And so everyone who got the correct answer is going to get one of these stars into their color room on the board. Now, we've still got a whole row of people who are in there. The game's not done until either our entire supply of suspects is gone, or 4 of them have got away in the getaway car here, which means 4 of them have gotten to the escape, sounded the alarm, but none of us could correctly guess who it was. Once the alarm goes off the first time, then every round thereafter, now that it's full, it's going to happen every time. So I think we had a gap in there, actually, because we kind of did that just to speed it up. But again, we keep on going. This time we'd roll to the orange. We would know. Kind of do this one-handedly. Eventually, yeah, we hear that small little alarm. It's not loud. It's like kind of like a jar lid. It's a metal jar lid that when this cardboard falls on, it's supposed to kind of make like a ding, kind of a noise. But it's a little bit more muted, especially with the way the camera is set up right now. All right, once we have our pool of suspects has been dwindled down, or we've filled up our getaway car, then we're going to reveal who has the most amount of stars on their in their little room. And then whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. Hey, Bethany, did you remind the kids to come downstairs for the review? I've been waiting forever. Yeah, they should be down there. I don't see them anywhere. Here they are. All right, so here's our 2 daughters who are experts when it comes to kids gaming. Today we're talking about Inspector Mouse, The Great Escape. All right, tell me, what is something you like about Inspector Mouse?
I really like how this spins around. Like you can spin it around without it having to be a spinner, like pointing at something.
Yeah. How about you?
I like how this can make a real bell sound.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so do you win a lot when you play this game?
No, actually, I just get second place usually. There's very small points where I get first place, but usually second.
How about you? Do you do pretty good?
Yes.
Yeah, you both have pretty good memories for your ages. All right, so tell me, is this a game that you think the other kids are going to like?
Yeah, I'd say about 5 and up.
5 and up? How about you? How old are you?
4.
Do you think that 4-year-olds can play it?
4 and up.
4-year-old gamers. That makes sense. All right, anything last thing to say about Inspector Mouse?
Yes. I really like that. I really like the drawings, like how you can tell, like how you can tell that they can be monsters, and I like the categories they made. Like there's just a thing that you can eat category. There's these weird hippo thing category. I really like that.
Well, thank you, experts, for your expert opinion on kids gaming. So I really liked that twisty part in the game where the Inspector Mouse is moving it. It is very durable. And if you're having kids play with something and move something all the time, it needs to be durable. So the way that they set it up so there is nothing that you're clicking into place, so there's nothing that you were unclicking into place, I thought that was really neat. And I liked how they did that because, our kids are lifting this up all the time. Our kids are twisting the thing all the time. So it just needs to be something that's going to stay in place, but also isn't going to have a lot of wear and tear on it. So it was very durable.
I liked how on your little kind of player aid, your little player board thing, there's 15 characters. Each one of them was kind of had a row to it or a column to it. They kind of had a color behind it. So the kids had a better time of kind of connecting it to a memory. If you just have 15 just literally abstract characters, it would be very hard for them to remember whatever. But one of them was all about candy people, or one of them was all about kind of like lizard people, or whatever it is. So that gives them a little bit of a memory trick to help them come to the conclusion here. Also, I want to say, I hate to cut you off, but the theme of this game, how cool is that? So much fun, this little detective memory game. I don't know, I just thought that was a really clever, cute little theme that I want to talk about. Sorry. Now you may commence.
Now that I talked about it, you may talk. So I liked the little bell aspect of this. I mean, it didn't ring like a bell, but the kids were listening for it. They wanted that to happen so they could guess.
That little suspense.
Yeah, is this the one? Is this the one? And the little click. And they really liked that. And also, I thought it was neat how you kept score, how everybody had their own little compartment underneath the box, and you kept the stars in there. So I liked how that worked out. I did think that the little sheets that we each had were a little flimsy compared to how the production quality of the rest of the game was. So it was kind of weird. It didn't really match the rest of the game, these little player sheets. But besides that, I liked how you put all the scorings, how you could, how the little bell worked, and where you put all the criminals that were trying to escape. It was very clever.
This is a game that our kids asked for constantly.
All the time.
Basically every time for a month straight. If they saw the box, Dad, can we play? Can we play again, Dad? Can we play? And once it's out on the table, okay, let's write it up and let's do it again.
Yes.
Which actually worked quite a bit because the setup for this game, I'll let you get to that, but having it set up ahead of time makes it more likely to play it again.
Yeah. So for it being a kid's game, there was a little bit of setup, and it wasn't like you built something and it was done. You had to set it up and build it every single time. So that was, I don't want to say it was annoying because it really wasn't. It's just like in a kid's game, you kind of want to get straight to it. And you just had to wait a little bit. And especially with the littlest hands, they want to set it up. And you, as the parent who cares about your game components, don't want them to set it up.
Right.
So there's this little conflicts there. But overall, I thought this game blended perfectly a toy factor while gamifying it. Right? Because of that twisting mouse, the mouse little token and stuff, and how everything looked like on the inside, while also having this memorization game inside of it. I thought it did a really nice job of blending those two aspects of having a toy and a game into one component that our kids really enjoyed.
I agree. That contraption was entirely clever. I couldn't have thought of it on my own, and I didn't. But yeah, this is a great little memory game. It's so much fun to kind of twist that, and you have an idea of who it's going to be, and you're like, yes, you're really confident on that. And you pick it up, and it's somebody else, and you're like, oh, shoot, I forgot about them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess they get away. So I really enjoyed that. And on top of that, it had a kind of gimmick to it, right? But it was a gimmick that worked. It actually propelled the game forward. It wasn't just a gimmick for gimmick's sake. It actually made the game work, which I thought was great. I really enjoyed this one, and the kids especially enjoyed this one.
Yes, they did. But everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see our videos as they come out. You can also find us on Facebook, we're Ryan Bethany Board Game Reviews. On Twitter, we're Ryan Bethany 1. And on Instagram, we are Ryan and Bethany.
All right, you guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.